All right, guys, this is a pretty good one. Very important too. How to improve work ethic. First thing is have a schedule. I have daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annual, and then just things I need to get done before I die. Every day, there's no time wasted. If you saw my calendar, it says wake up at 5 o'clock to 5:10. I just give myself a minute to let my brain kind of wake up. But then, 5:10 to 5:20, I meditate. 5:20 to 5:40, I check the news. 5:40 to 6 o'clock, I check my financials, all my checking, savings, investments, all that stuff. From 6 to 8, I exercise. 8 to 8:30, I eat breakfast. And I do that. Every day is accounted for, or every minute of the day is accounted for. And so, do I do everything on my schedule every day? No. Sometimes other things bleed into others, and I don't have time to do them all. Or sometimes I just forget. Or sometimes I'm a little lazy and I don't do them, but I try the next day not to let that happen again. But, there's, and then like I said, I also have things I got to do every week. Grocery shop, wash the car, whatever. Clean the house, that kind of stuff. And so I have, all that stuff. And then I have monthly stuff, annual, check my credit score, review my will, have my annual doctor and dentist visits and all that kind of stuff. So, I have lots of things. So I have a schedule. Be disciplined. I talk about this a lot in my exercise videos too, is being disciplined. There are going to be the days you don't want to do things, but you do them anyway, because that's how you're going to get better. And if you do it over and over enough to where that, I always say, well, I heard Mike Tyson say this once, but discipline is doing the things you hate to do like you love to do them. But eventually what happens though is those things you hate to do end up becoming the things you love to do, because you're like, oh shit, I'm doing the hard things that no one else is doing. So now I'm getting the things that no one else has. And then I take pride in doing that hard fucking work. So, I take pride in being stronger, smarter, richer. I take fucking pride in that. I take pride in doing the hard things. I really, really do. Because I know you're not doing it. Prepare. If you go into things and you don't know what you're doing, when you're doing it, why you're doing it, how you're doing it, stuff like that, your work ethic goes to shit real fast, because you start, oh God, freaking out. What am I doing? And when things are hard, you tend to kind of quit, unless you're going to have enough discipline to, until you make those things. But don't unnecessarily make things harder on yourself. Like, prepare. Like, oh, I know I got a big meeting tomorrow. Oh, I know I'm going to have to, I need to meal prep for tomorrow. Whatever it is, prepare. So tomorrow things are just a little bit easier. They just go a little bit smoother, that kind of stuff. Work harder, faster, and longer. So this kind of goes a little bit back to discipline. Not just doing it, but do it harder, faster, and longer. Again, it's like building up a muscle. If you keep lifting 225 pounds on the bench, and at first you can't do, all the reps, but then eventually you can do all the reps, and then eventually it gets easier. It's the same way. But, show up to gym or the work or, whatever earlier. Work harder and smarter while you're there. People always say work smarter, not harder. I say work harder and smarter. If you work harder, you can get twice as much done. But if you work smarter, if you have the right tools, you have the right software, you can get things exponentially more things done. And then your boss or your employees or your customers or whoever see you doing that, and then they go, "Ow, give that man a raise. I'm going to do business with that guy." So. And then do it longer. Stay after work. Keep grinding. When everyone's going home and just watching TV and shoveling, donuts in their stupid face, you're sitting there grinding. You're building. You're creating. You're doing something productive. Don't put things off. It's easy for people to say, well, I've got, X things to do today. And I'm gonna start with the easiest ones because you're kind of dreading and putting off that hard one. Do the hard things first. Get it out of the way. Just get it done. Just go. And then once you get it done, you'll be like, oh shit, it's out the way. Cool. Now from here on, the rest of the day is easy. Surround yourself with people that hold you accountable. If you have a hard time, well, even if you don't have a hard time, having strong work ethic, you should be, around people that are going to hold you accountable, because we all tend to slack off. We all tend to take breaks when we shouldn't, or, not push ourselves as hard when we shouldn't. That's why I like having a workout buddy is really good, because you can have someone that's like, come on, go, one more rep. Well, same with, studying, like, hey, why didn't you make an A on that test? Hey, why did you not do that report or whatever? You need to have people around you that are going to hold you accountable. It's going to push you to the next level. And then you'll also be the person that holds them accountable. Cut distractions. So anything, TV, social media, porn, just taking naps, stuff like that, going to bars, anything that doesn't provide value, positive value, cut it out right now. Just cut it. Fuck them. Fuck them. They're bad anyway. If they start giving you a guilt trip about, why are you not hanging out and doing this and doing that, and like, it's negative. You don't need that shit in your life anyway. Fuck them. Who cares? Prioritize. What is the most important thing? I need to focus on that. And usually the most important thing's also the hardest thing. So prioritize and do that first. Oh, I need to call so-and-so. Oh, I need to do this task. I don't know, whatever it is. Go and do the hard things first. The important things, which are the hard things. But do the important things first. Get them out of the way. And another one is trying to fill your day up with important things. Try not to do piddly, stupid things that, aren't going to help you grow and stuff. You can delegate that off to somebody else, so you can, do the bigger shit, the harder shit. You'll get paid more for it because, well, you're the fucking man. You're the dude who gets the hard shit done. So, fuck them. Don't waste time or money. Basically, operate as if it's your first day in business or your first day on the job. You want to go in and just be like, I'm gonna do the best job I can. I'm gonna do everything better, faster, easier, and cheaper. I'm gonna use less time to get the work done. I'm gonna use less money and resources and still get the work done. And I'm gonna do it better. And I'm gonna do it better than anyone else. And I'm gonna make my product or service, better, faster, easier, cheaper, all that stuff. So don't waste time and money and operate as if, you're always trying to put that best foot forward, right? And you got everything to lose. Operate day one mentality. You got to do that. Avoid burnout. Celebrate, don't party. So a lot of people, you know, yeah, sometimes you're burnout, you don't want to do things and you have to still kind of do them. But usually I would say is work till you get to that burnout phase. Once you get to that burnout phase, then say, all right, look, man, I need to take a day off. I need to take a vacation. I need to do this. I need to go reward myself. I'm gonna go to this badass restaurant. You know, whatever it is, reward yourself and tell yourself, I'm doing this for me or my family or someone else or whatever. I'm doing this as a reward for all that hard work that I put in. You know, champions celebrate, fools party. I'm not talking about going to the bar and getting drunk or getting high or hanging out with stupid people, which hanging out with stupid people and getting drunk is kind of fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like being stupid and wild and crazy and silly and getting drunk and whatever and just blah. Yeah, sure, that's fun. And maybe that is your reward. Maybe you're gonna say, look, one day a year, make it your birthday, I don't know. One day a year, just I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go get wild. I'm gonna live it up. Maybe that is, but just remember, one day, you're celebrating, you're not partying. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's how you improve your work ethic. So subscribe, share, comment, like. Let's get to work, baby.